he's doing the weight, so I'm here to support. So just in case there are those who want to bark or scold him.
Their first fight was, then wow, we are in for a treat on Saturday.
No doubt, look, I'm sure this man here will try and box, try and be smart and try and use his feet.
Chris Eubank Sr. snaps back at Nigel Benn at the final press conference with absolute authority. He defends his son fiercely while dismantling Nigel's credibility in seconds. Ben looks shaken and scrambling for composure, while Conor watches in discomfort as his father folds under real pressure yet again.
So whoever told Nigel that I was paid whatever sum of money, they lied to you. And in you actually spouting what they've told you makes you a liar. So expose who told you that lie in order to actually...
Nigel Benn sounds beaten here, acting unbothered while clearly shrinking under Eubank SR's words. His excuses show nerves, not confidence. If the father can't withstand a basic verbal exchange, how is Conor expected to cope with the pressure Chris Eubank Jr. brings? The entire Benn side feels desperate.
Of the Christ. So whoever told Nigel that I was paid whatever sum of money, they lied to you. And in you actually spouting what they've told you...
The press conference hits its boiling point here. Chris Eubank Jr. matches his father's intensity while Conor Benn reacts defensively. Jr. calmly asserts control, converting Conor's excuses into vulnerability. The tension between the fathers fuels the sons, setting the tone for a chaotic showdown.
I'm an idiot.
Weird. I don't like it.
It really doesn't affect me personally. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna do exactly what I did to you in April. I'm gonna take your soul.
I was back in the gym on the Sunday. I was sweet.
Yeah, okay, so you
like a good sparring session.
your soul will be getting taken.
I was back in the gym on Sunday, ready to go again. While you were crying about your flipping tongue now. Don't come here with that, Chris. You got beat.
Eddie Hearn perfectly captures the storm between Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn. This wasn't about boxing technique, it was raw emotion, pride, and willpower clashing. Both fathers seized the moment with sheer intensity, shaping the atmosphere for a fight that threatens to jump straight from the press conference into the ring.
And said, I can't believe what I've just witnessed. Two guys that probably let the skill go out the window and just showed heart, determination, and a will to win beyond anything we've seen before. And Saturday night, you're going to get it all over again.
Nigel Benn's comments reveal the deep, almost primal nature of this rivalry. Both fathers revisit their old battles with unfiltered aggression, reflecting years of unresolved fire. This is more than a fight, it's a war of pride and legacy, and their sons now carry the emotional weight of that history.
All I wanted to do was rip his head off. And what did my son want to do? Rip his head off. So we went in there with a different outlook on the first fight. Both of us, we both went in there just throwing punches from South Africa, Germany, all over the place. No control.
I mean, you hated the man, didn't you?
Adam Smith highlights how the father's obsession with supremacy has overwhelmed the build-up. Anger, pride, and ego fuel every exchange. This press conference shows the rivalry is driven less by technique and more by legacy. Often, the Real fight begins long before either man steps into the ring.
Head to head, it looked like the two dads wanted it more than the sons. Yeah, and it's different. There was so much anger and hatred before the first.
Tony Bellew brings the focus back to the ring, highlighting the technical and mental stakes for the sons. While Senior and Nigel dominate headlines, composure and strategy will decide the outcome. His insight reminds us that the father's drama is intense, but the battle inside the ropes will ultimately tell the story.
Conor has him.
Yeah.
He's rocking. His legs go stiff. You just need the composure in that moment, and then you set it up, you attack the body, you get him to drop his hands again. The next heavy temple shot, chin shot, whatever, it's gonna rock and put him over. The ropes might keep him up. I believe we may see a knockdown Saturday, but ultimately, I think it'll be a
Bunma remarks on the qualities that make Eubank Jr. a genuine contender: discipline, skill, and a ruthless mentality. Despite the chaos between the fathers, Jr.'s focus remains intact. His mental strength and preparation show he isn't just living off a legacy, he's building his own path toward dominance.
I just believe in Chris's skill and his will that he has. You know, Chris always the one that he wants to win. He got that killer instinct. And once you got to get a fighter like that, is
Eddie Hearn notes that bringing in Bomac signals more than ambition, it shows accountability. Eubank Jr. knows past performances won't cut it. Improvement is essential. Hearn stresses that this is a serious fight requiring precision, conditioning, and discipline. Junior's work with Bomac represents a clear shift in mindset, proving he's entering the rematch smarter, sharper, and better equipped to take control.
Right. And he's brought in Bomac, one of the best trainers in the world. What does that tell you? Because he knows he's got to be better. If he's not better this time, he loses. And, you know, he's taking it seriously, and so he should. It's a real...
Duke McKenzie outlines the psychological edge Eubank Jr. carries before a punch is even thrown. His composure and confidence allow him to think ahead of Conor Benn, making tactical adjustments naturally. McKenzie notes that their previous fight was never truly competitive, reinforcing that Junior's command, physical and mental, forces Benn to confront not just an opponent, but the aura surrounding him.
In the fight, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I'd be shocked if Eubank loses. I don't really see that happening. Again, he's fighting a career-best welterweight. He knows that. From a psychological perspective, when you know you've got a smaller guy in front of you, you kind of start 2 or 3 rounds up in your own mind. So, like I say, when you look at the fight, it wasn't close enough to warrant a win for Benn. He didn't win.
Adam Smith analyzes how a win here could reshape Eubank Jr.'s career. This fight represents more than a rematch. It's an opportunity to reset his momentum under a new trainer and launch a world title push in 2026. But Conor Benn brings belief from surviving the first meeting. Smith stresses that this is a high-stakes clash of skill, mentality, and strategy that could define the next chapter of Eubank Jr.'s legacy.
And I think Eubank Jr., if he gets this win, and there's a new lease of life maybe under Bomac, 2026, maybe finally he could become a world champion. But he's got to get past Conor Benn first, and Conor Benn, not just hungry for revenge, he believes he can win this because of what happened first time round, because he went 12 rounds at middleweight, up in class, after a long layoff. Some people fancy Benn in
Derek Chisora captures the essence of Eubank Jr.'s punching style. He's not about flashy singles. His combinations are calculated, efficient, and punishing. Every sequence pushes opponents into mistakes, exposing gaps instantly. Chisora notes that this mix of calm control and sudden explosiveness makes Jr. unpredictable and dangerous, shaping his identity as a fighter who dominates with precision and pressure.
If he murders somebody, we will not find out, at least for about 20 years. Yeah, but if other people murder people, they don't like to brag about it. He don't brag.
Bulmer highlights how confidence has always shaped Eubank Jr.'s approach. He enters fights with purpose, using past victories and setbacks to sharpen his mindset. Heading into the rematch, expectations create pressure, but Jr. thrives under scrutiny. His mental composure pairs with technical growth, forming the balanced foundation of a fighter built through both mind and discipline.
I've seen in previous fight what I had with him that I say it's the confidence level that he have going into this fight.
Of course, obviously going into this fight, Eubank thought like he had a point to prove, obviously with the legacy of the fight, and then now everyone expects him kind of.
Tony Bellew breaks down the mental and technical dilemma Eubank Jr. faces. While Benn may be the more polished technician, Jr.'s unwavering self-belief adds a volatile element. It can fuel bold decisions or lead to costly misjudgments. Bellew points out that success demands balance, combining confidence with disciplined execution. This internal battle could be as decisive as the punches thrown.
Conor is a far better fighter than Chris Eubank Jr. is a boxer.
Technically, yeah.
And that's the problem that Chris Eubank Jr. is having. He's got this thing in his mind, he's a masterful boxer. No, you're not.
No.
I'm sorry, no, you're not.
Simon Jordan criticizes the hype overshadowing the true nature of this fight. Promotional noise can distort expectations, but the reality remains. Eubank Jr. versus Benn is about skill, preparation, and mental strength. Jordan emphasizes separating spectacle from substance. Jr. must stay focused, cut through the noise, and impose his abilities to secure a clear victory.
Up for this particular fight now, because now it seems to be the conversation is between Eddie Hearn and Chris Eubank Jr. I thought he was fighting Conor Benn. I thought that was the interesting fight side of things, and I'm tired of this. Listen, it was a good fight, and lots of people give it a lot of comment.
Everything is set. Chris Eubank Jr. enters focused, disciplined, and mentally sharp. While the father's tension adds fuel to the fire, the real story will unfold in the ring. Junior's combinations, conditioning, and willpower make him a major force, but Benn's experience and belief promise resistance. Expect intensity, strategy, and moments where mental toughness is as vital as power. Stay tuned as we break down every second of what promises to be an unforgettable showdown.